So, apparently, every quarter, RuneScape puts out a survey to help gather information about our gameplay experiences to help them shape a better future for the game. As a new player myself, playing through RuneScape unguided, no guides, wikis, or anything like that, I have a lot to say, and I'm curious to hear what this survey is all about. It says it's going to take around 15 to 20 minutes. I don't know what kind of questions it's going to ask. Apparently, there's some open-ended questions, but hopefully this will give the team something to think about from a newer player perspective, which is, I would say, probably one of the more minorities of the population. But I'm also curious to hear what you guys think about everything I'm going to say. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, we'd like to know more about you. Are you over 18? Yes. How old am I? Who wants to guess? Do you guys remember? I am 32. Oh my god, that mango is so good. Are you female, male, other? Prefer not to answer. Male. Which of the following games are you currently playing? RS3 and Old School. Haven't been playing a lot of Old School recently, though, if I gotta be honest. Outside of leagues, which were really fun until I hit the Addy Cup. And once I hit the Addy Cup, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Which platform do you mostly play RuneScape on? Mostly desktop, but... Oh, wait. Weird. Desktop only... This is weird. They don't give enough answers here. There's mobile only, desktop only, or both mobile and tablet equally. Or mobile and desktop equally. It's definitely not equal, but I do play on both. So I guess I mainly play on desktop, though. So I'm just going to select desktop for now. That's a weird question. They should have another option there. Like, mostly desktop, mostly mobile. Which of the following best describes who you play RuneScape with? I chat with friends in-game. I chat with clanmates in-game. I actively play with clanmates in-game. I guess I primarily play solo, though. Yeah, that's kind of a tough question for me to even answer. I guess I'm going to go with, I like to chat. Yeah, I like to play with friends in-game, play with clanmates. I guess, well, I consider you guys my friends, but I'm guessing this is asking for real-life friends. I don't really play with friends in real life. Which of the options below best describes how often you play? I play nearly every day. I regularly play, but weekends only. I play at least a few times every month. I play intensely for a few weeks or more and then take a break for a month or so. I only come back for specific events, releases, and have breaks in between. I dip in and out, depending. Yeah, I play nearly every day. I really do. Even if I don't appear online. Sorry. It's because sometimes I prefer to play solo. So this is another weird question, too. I don't know. Which of the following best describes how recently you played RuneScape before this survey? How recently? Yeah, today, dude. Thinking about the last 3 months, have you played more or less than usual? Much more than usual. Which of the following reasons best describes why you have played more than usual? I would say, so I can only choose one of these? I can choose multiple. Cool. Well, recent updates I've really enjoyed. I've loved the Haven Heights stuff, especially as a new player. The most recent quest drop. If you have not done the most recent Haven Heights quest, go do it. It's so good. Seasonal content, which I like, not really. Playing with my friends. Again, I don't know if they're talking real life friends. So, I do like playing with my clan, though. I like playing with you guys. So, and other, I'm just going to type in, like, made a new player YouTube series. How satisfied are you with RuneScape right now? I got to be honest, guys. I'm very satisfied. Dare I say extremely satisfied. It's been very fun. Very few, like, overall gripes. Yeah, there's bugs. Yeah, there's typos. Yeah, the seasonal events are too long and give too good XP to kind of ruin the early game. Outside of that, it's just been great. So, okay, these are agree and disagree statements. So from strongly agree to slightly agree to neutral, slightly agree, and strongly agree. I trust Jagex when making updates to the game. I would say I strongly agree. I trust RuneScape developers when making updates to the game. I strongly agree. But I also am full of hopium. I give people the benefit of the doubt until they prove otherwise. So far, as a new player, I've only seen Jagex try to make it better, intentionally. Like, actually try. Removal of the MTX stuff. So much effort to try to make it a good experience. What can I say? I am satisfied with the quality of content updates. Yeah. I would say I strongly agree. Outside of maybe, the early Haven Heights stuff for later players, thinking of people, not myself, but this is a me survey. So for me, it's been fine. I enjoy actively contributing to the RuneScape community. Strongly agree. Don't you guys think? I feel connected to the RuneScape community. Very much so. I like the direction RuneScape is going. Are you kidding me, dude? Can I agree more? Potential updates and changes are communicated clearly. It always seems like it. I would be happy recommending RuneScape to a friend. 1000%. I wish more old school people would give this game a try. I trust that player support would help me effectively if I needed it. Haven't needed it, but I would trust that they would. So that's, well, I guess I can say, I wish this was more of like just a neutral. I just don't know, but I would, again, I always give the benefit of the doubt. I would say agree there. I'm satisfied with the frequency of content updates. As a new player, it all is a lot, but in a good way. Paying for membership feels worth the money. Yeah, I absolutely agree. For time per, I always think of things as time per money. RuneScape is some of the best time per money, even with the membership increases. I don't even slightly agree. I do strongly agree. I'm happy with RuneScape's progress over the past 3 months. Are you kidding me? Very much so. Are you? Duh. I enjoy reading/lurking in the RuneScape community. You know, I haven't been doing a ton of that. I read your guys' comments, even though I don't respond. I do read them. So I'm going to say, I do be reading Reddit a bit, though. Even though I don't nearly know what's going on more than half the time on Reddit. I guess I'd say slightly agree. Because I do watch the YouTube video stuff. Sometimes. Mainly old school stuff, but I'll go slightly agree there. Thinking about your recent in-game experience, how would you rate RuneScape on the following aspects? So we have very poor, poor, average, good, and very good. Ease of using controls. Also, hold up. My man Vincent with the 5 gifted memberships. Bro, thanks so much, Vincent, dude. That really means a lot, man. It's great to see you. Dude, you are Mr. Generosity. So, ease of using controls. You know, I would say average. I would say average. There's been a few times, I'm thinking back to, if you don't have a chat box window open, you cannot type in chat. When people would come up to me in-game, when I would just close all my chat boxes and say hi, and I was like scrambling to try to find how I could just say hi to someone, I think now I'm like, yeah, you just open up the all chat window and you type. But when you're a new player, dude, that was so frustrating. Oh my God, that was so bad. As far as point and clicking throughout the game, super smooth and good. It's been a big benefit changing the circles to squares, though. That's been awesome. And the menus, though, are... But that's a different thing, I guess. I guess that's not controls. I guess... You know what? This is talking about controls. As far as moving the map, the free cam is really easy to use. I would say... I'm going to go good. I'm going to go good. I think the menus and stuff are different subjects here, so... Signposting of what to do next. Oh, I think that's poor. I might even say that's very poor. Nah, I'm going to go poor. Please tell us more of what we can do to improve signposting. Remove the pathfinding system. It's confusing. It has you doing things with no good rewards. It confines you to Burthorpe as the starting experience, even though it's not supposed to be the starting experience anymore. Oh wait, is signposting more of like the arrows that point you to things? No, I'm still gonna go with I'm gonna go with that being like the Pathfinder menus. Ease of use of navigating the interface menus. Y'all, bad. I'm sorry, RuneScape. I love you, but my God, the menu system is bad. Bad of the bone. In a bad way. It's ass. We need fewer menus. We do. There are way too many menus. I don't know how to consolidate them, but they need some sort of consolidation or renaming. They do. What else? I'm thinking specifically achievements pane. Achievements tab is unbelievably overwhelming, clunky, and frankly, a lot of achievements don't feel like real achievements, especially for new players. I think there should be a suggested quest order. I do. Quest order, and that should be like where to start. Like an adventurer's menu that's like just very clear. Gives you do this quest, or you can work on this skill. It's your lowest skill. Or go get your new Slayer task, or just like three big things that pop up when you log in, maybe as a newer player, not for everyone, but as a new player, that can just give you some things to do. Bro, the menus, oh man, they're so bad, dude. Maybe a suggested skill activity based on your levels. Something that gives really new players some sort of guidance that doesn't have them bouncing through all the different menus. See, Deacon Blue says, even for old players, I still don't know half the menus. Dude, yeah. All these mangoes are busting. Real quick, Theodore says, I feel like some of the recent changes have been steps in the wrong direction. The interfaces can be confusing, obviously, but it feels like you're fighting the game systems rather than working with them. But are these recent updates? I don't feel like that's recent. Recent stuff like enforcing need to hit enter twice before chatting, or else you just start randomly opening menus. In OSRS, you just type and chat. Oh yeah, I think that is a good change. Yeah, I agree. But I didn't know that was a recent thing. I thought it was always press enter to go into chat. Available accessibility options. I think there's lots of good options. I love the contrast mode, the skybox filters. It seems like they do a really good job with accessibility options. So I'm gonna go very good there. Visual clarity and legibility. I'm gonna go for average on this. I'm gonna go for average, and that's because sometimes like the text looks blurry. Not blurry, but low pixel. It just feels like things could look sharper in some of the menus. But maybe they're trying to keep like that RuneScape vibe. I don't know. It's a tough call to make. But I just feel like sometimes I'm in the menus and I'm like, this just doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look nice. The text doesn't look good. You know what I'm trying to describe? Overall playability and performance. I have never had any issues running RS3 ever. Runs great for me. Which type of content would you most look forward to in the next year, 2027? Boy, I guess personally for me, I really do love the questing that they're doing so far. I think that'd be really fun. I think social group activities is a big one too. Oh, I can only choose one. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a tough call for me to make. I'm gonna say don't know. I just think that's fair. I don't really know. I haven't played the game enough to have a good opinion on this, I don't think. For your chosen type of content, would you rather see more new content added or more existing content improved and expanded? Probably improved and expanded from me. So I think I would strongly prefer reworking existing content, personally. I'm sure a lot of older players would disagree with that, and that's why it's a personal survey. You guys make sure you let me know what you think. Please tell us more about your answer. Please give as much detail as possible. As a newer player, I find a lot of the older content to feel very old, even with the graphics. And I don't know, I just feel like some of it could use more visual polish, especially. But outside of that, I guess I really haven't done enough to... I am still fairly new, so don't have a lot of other references to pull from for this topic, I guess. We'll call that. How, if at all, do you think the amount you play RuneScape will change in the next 3 months? I will play about the same. No, I'm going to be playing more for sure. I might be playing much more. That all really comes down to you guys. Well, I mean, not to put pressure on you, but, you know, the more I can make this a financially viable option to dedicate my time to, the more I'll be able to do this. So but I got big visions. Like I envision, like I can just see it now. Like we stream most days a week. We stream for longer. We'd be doing more quests. We're just doing the stuff. We're building the community. 3 months though. I mean, these last 3 months have flown by, but we'll see. But I'm optimistic. So I'm going to be saying I'm going to be playing much more. Which of the following reasons best describes why you think you'll be playing more than usual in the next 3 months? This is going to be very niche, I think. So I think I'm going to put in other. Oh, but it says write in, but it doesn't give me an option to write it in. Ah, what a bummer. Maybe they can go back and fix that sometime. They probably didn't expect anyone to say other. Which of the following places do you typically use to keep up to date with RuneScape news, updates, and discussions? Definitely the official site. And not really YouTube. Not really Reddit. Not really, I guess from you guys, we have just started the Discord, so definitely not the wiki. Huh? Definitely not the wiki. I would say friends or clanmates. Yeah, for sure. That's it, dude. I'm gonna put the launcher. LOL. We would now like to take a moment to understand your experience with some recent RuneScape updates that took place over the past few months. Which of the following updates or content did you spend time playing in RuneScape? Definitely the Dailyscape overhaul, definitely Haven Hearth. Not the Aura overhaul, I never got into that. Dungeoneering Remaster, yes. Dailyscape overhaul, very satisfied. Are you kidding me? This is great. As a new player, just having an incentive to log in for some quick little tiny chores, no problem. You're not missing out if you don't do it. I like it. Haven Hearth Part 1, love it, dude. Frickin' love it. Not much more to say there. Dungeoneering Remaster, I would also say I'm very satisfied with. Mainly because I get to play with my friends and you guys, and yeah, it's cool. It visually looks better. I haven't played with it a ton, I guess, in general, but I'm very satisfied with all these updates, dude. Thinking about your experience with Dailyscape Overhaul as they are now, how much do you agree or disagree with the following? I feel less pressure to complete daily challenges every day. Strongly agree. Because you don't have that progress bar towards that, like, crazy chest you can get. F that chest, dude. I feel more flexibility to ignore daily challenges when I want to do other things. Yup. I mean, as a new player, I still feel like they're really... I'm going to go more slightly agree. Because every time I stream, I'm always like, oh, crap, I got to do the daily challenges. Ah, shoot, I should probably do those. So I do feel like I should do them still. Daily challenges still provide me with some direction on what to do in-game. Not really. I would say no. Like, they just more of like, oh, crap, I can get some extra prayer? Cool. But then I just go back to doing what I was doing. So I'm going to go neither agree or disagree on that one. Thinking about your experience with Haven Hearth Part 1, how would you rate your enjoyment of the update? Enjoyed a lot. What are you most hoping to see again in Haven Hearth Part 2? I would say, as a new player, I would hope to see some updates that are for newer players like myself. I know it's going to be geared more towards higher level players, but I'm hoping there is still some cool stuff for folks like me to do. Which of the following best describes your familiarity with dungeoneering? I engage with it occasionally. To what extent did the Dungeoneering Remaster meet your expectations? I would say mostly met my expectations. I don't really know what I was expecting. Kind of a harder question to answer as a newer player, but I'm going to go with mostly. Thinking about your experience with the Dungeoneering Remastered, how would you rate the following? The overall gameplay experience, I enjoyed it quite a bit. That was fun. Integration of necromancy as a newer combat style, I'm very neutral on because I didn't really get a chance to use it, and I haven't before. The ability to speed run dungeons, I think, is a very cool thing. I didn't do it though, so it's hard for me to rate it that way. Do I hit neutral or enjoyed? I'm gonna go enjoyed because I think other people enjoyed it, and it seems fun. The concept seems cool. The updated rewards from Dungeoneering, again, I just don't really know what they were before, so I'm gonna go with it. They're probably better. You know what? I'm gonna go neutral. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's people that disagree with that one. So I feel like neutral is a fair response. There's nothing really in particular that I'd like to see improved with Dungeoneering. It seems totally fine. It's just very active gameplay. Maybe make it easier for new players to create groups. I wish I could just right-click someone and like literally a right-click is like an invite to group, like in WoW. I wish I could right-click someone. Wait, can you? Maybe you can do that. I don't know. I'm not going to write anything. Screw it. We'd like to understand a little more about any updates you may not have had the opportunity to try yet. Oh. Thanks for your answers so far. Now we have some questions about why you might or might not engage with cosmetic overrides in RuneScape and the potential themes or options available. Would you like to give feedback on cosmetic overrides? Hell yeah, I would love to. Have you acquired or used cosmetic overrides for your character in the past 6 months? I'm pretty sure I've acquired some. I think. But I don't really know. I'm gonna go, I don't know. Thanks for your answers so far. Why are they... That was it? That was our only that was the only question thing for... That was weird. Maybe it's because I hit I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, RuneScape news and spaces? Sure. In which of the following places, if any, would you consider freely sharing your opinions or feedback about RuneScape? Well, you guys know I don't share any opinions about it. I like the surveys a lot. I could comment on Reddit, comments on social media posts. I do like commenting on the RuneScape YouTube posts sometimes. Same with their YouTube videos. Creator streamer communities. Yeah, I'm not really like a part of others though. Kind of, I don't know. This is like how I like to share. I'm just gonna go with that. Which of the following, if any, would encourage you to share feedback with the RuneScape team in the future? Quick surveys? Yeah. Opportunities for feedback in game? Yeah. Being asked at relevant moments? Yeah. Being asked about topics relevant to my interests? Yeah. Dude, yeah. I would share it all, dude. Give me more ways I can share, honestly. Which of the following platforms would you like to see the RuneScape team engage with the community more often? Twitch. Twitch streams. YouTube as well, though. I'm going to be a little selfish here and just go YouTube and Twitch. Is there anything else you'd like to share about how you would prefer to hear from us? No? Sounds good to me. Okay, we'll give Radiant Stars. I don't know what Radiant Stars are. Oh, it's the bonus. Okay, I guess I'm going to... Well, I want to share some thoughts on that for sure. This is for the bonus XP. I think this is fine for people who really want them. But in general, even having something like this in the game will deter. How do you spell deter? Oh my, it doesn't even, detour, right? Well, detour. How do you spell deter? Deter away OSRS players and will always leave a sour taste in their mouths. Unfortunately. That is my honest thoughts. Please never, ever, ever, ever make these available for Iron Men. I'm sure they won't, but they hope they never do. Which of the following topics would you be interested in signing up for? New features and content? Hell yeah. Game system, I wanted all this. Yeah, mobile experience? Honestly, yeah. Player support and help services? Really? New concepts or ideas? Hell yeah. Yeah, that all sounds good. Which of the following types of research would you be interested in taking part in? Surveys. I'm down to, play testing for certain things. I don't want to play like new high-end content, but if it's the new stuff like with the player avatar, I loved being able to do that, to go on the beta. I thought that was really cool. One-to-one interviews? Oh my god, dude. Can you imagine? That would be freaking epic, dude. Focus groups, discussions? Probably not. If I'm being honest. If you would like to be considered for future research activities, please, you can leave your email. Cool, yeah, let me do that. Would you like to be entered in for a prize draw to win one of the 4 $50 gift card vouchers? Yeah, sounds cool. Shoot, yeah, let's do it. All right, you guys get to find my real name. My last name is Hendrickson. Oh no! Where's my country of residence? Born in the USA. Thank you guys for all of your intentional hard work on trying to make the game better. As a new player, you can tell when devs are trying or not. You guys are clearly trying, and it's very motivating. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say there. And I think we're done with the survey. So, what do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, okay, stream. God, now I can take off my mask. Ooh.